howdy diddly dandy there, chums. It is I, Captain Stephen. As you can see, I'm standing on this beautiful purple grassed planet. Now I'm going to be doing reviews of planets. Because I can't really do the base visits anymore, I'm going to start visiting planets and giving them a rating. And on this planet, chums, there seems to be quite a lot of loot caches or buried caches that I wanted to show to you guys. So let's just head on over here. So yeah, just behind this little mushroom, and hopefully if I dig around here, you can see what I mean. So yeah, this planet was actually found by Moose Gaming. It's in the NMSA Hub. Here we go, let's just dig this up. Let me show you this buried cache. Oh, why aren't you manipulating? I'm going to run out of frickin' fuel. I've only got 5% left. Just frickin' dig, damn it. Right, okay, I'm going to take this multi-tool back. I need a frickin' receipt. Right, okay, where is this cache? Oh, for fudge's sake, I did run out of blinking juice. Right, okay, well, let's recharge this. Right, yeah, so what I was saying is I'm going to do little reviews. So, firstly, I'm looking to see what sort of resources are on this planet. Now, there's no ancient bones. There's no sort of buried salvage tech, you know, the ones that spawn in the evil sentinels. But there are these things. So, I don't know whether they're worth much. I mean, let's hover over. Let's have a quick look. See. No, they're not worth shite. Okay, alright, well, fair enough. I think I can dismantle this, and sometimes you get nanite, sometimes you get like emerald. But I was hoping that I might be able to put these into the archives and maybe get a little bit more dosh, but there we are. Now, the landscape itself is fairly lush. I really like the flora. I like that the cloud coverage isn't too bad. I mean, because you can actually see through it and see the other planets. It's got that sort of old sort of retro vibe and previous build vibe. Also, it's bioluminescent, which is freaking nice. And you've got lots of sort of flat areas where you can build, and then you've got quite a few different sorts of layers to caves. The caves are really deep. You can actually fly your ship through a cave. I'll show you a bit later, chums. And there's quite some long caves that you can really be brave and fly through. So that's a nice thing. Another thing is the actual fauna on this planet are fairly lovely. And they've all been named after people that visit and frequent the NMSA, and also my live stream, and also Moose's channel. So yeah, Moose Gaming, he has a channel. You can find him on my channel wall. He's on my recommended list. He's a great guy. Oh, some of these they haven't rendered properly. Where's the textures? Oh my god, he looks like a blind bat. Hold on. There we go. That looks a bit better. Now let's go back up here. Yeah, I can see why you called him tiny, because he's got a tiny head. So a lot of these were discovered by the Moose Gaming. This one's named My Ammo. My Ammo 10. She's got a channel. She's a lovely, lovely YouTuber. So is Madfish, actually. We've got a tall rod here, named after Scottish Rod, I'd imagine. And Scottish Rod, again, another YouTuber. And Damash. There we go. He's got a channel too. They're all content creators with inside the NMSA Hub, and also the Damash has got his own hub. Yeah, so fantastic. Nice find there, Moose Gaming, and some nice fauna. The fauna scores quite high, but in my opinion, it's the flora that really scores well. It's so in keeping with the planet. It looks beautiful, and it glows in the freaking dark at night. So awesome, awesome planet. That's my favourite. That is my favourite. The mushroom with all the sort of vines hanging off of it looks ace. I'm loving this. It's a fantastic planet. I've gone to multiple waypoints, and I think I've given this planet a fair assessment. What I would say that really lets this planet down, though, is the water. I mean, look at it from the outside here. You can tell that it has no water on this planet, and it seems to be a moon. It's been named N, so this is a review of planet N with inside of this system. And to add a few extra bonus points, I've built a couple of bases. So this one is full of what are they? The Gravitino pearls or balls or whatever they are. I've got those in there anyway, the Gravitino balls, that's them. So yeah, if there is any sort of weekend missions where you need Gravitino balls, I've got a fair few in here. I mean, there's not a great deal. What is that, 12? There's a dozen or something? Yeah, something like that. But I've got a load of navigational data inside of those cylinders that are standing up there. There's a heck of a lot of cylinders in here, and there's also an area where you can sell stuff. So there's a galactic trade terminal up here, and also a teleporter, and there's a viewing station up here that overlooks the portal, which is the reason why I built the base here, so I can portal around the actual verse and get around and go visit other people's bases. So it's a fantastic system. I really like the placement of this base in particular, but I have got a secondary base that I've placed by an archive. So this will be a nice little place to come and bring stuff back to, revisit. It's kind of going to be almost my NMSA Hub sort of start off point. I think I'm going to be flying out from here. I wouldn't say it's the capital or anything like that, but yeah, if you do want to visit, you'll see the code towards the end when I do the actual full-on review, and I'm going to be breaking it down and scoring each individual part. Heck yes. So let me show you around. So I did say I'd fly through a cave, so let's give that a go. I mean, some of the caves are bigger than others. There's a little tiny cave here, so I can show you some of it. But in my live stream, which I put a card up to the top right hand corner that I did the other day, you'll see me brave just flying through a random cave, and it goes on for some time before I emerge out the other side. You can see there though that there's a cave within a cave, so this cave has got multiple layers. Over to the right there as well, another cave entrance. So the caves on this planet are pretty darn awesome. They're kind of stacked. It's actually a really cool cavey planet. But yeah, the actual assets within inside of the caves are just going to be the usual stalactites, the same sort of plants and things like that. I'd like to see some sort of... Well, if you've got mushrooms on the surface, it'd be nice to have fungal type growths within inside the caves, for example, is what I'm thinking. And different sorts of fauna that can scale the walls and ceilings. Barrel roll! And we're heading over to a second base that I've built at the archive, like I mentioned. So this base, hopefully I'm going to be revisiting this and coming back to it, bringing stuff up, dropping it off, making units. But yeah, it's quite a functional little base. You can see there the portals on the outside, but there's enough carbon racks here to chuck into the harvesters over here and power the base up to the point that you can portal away from it, because there's no electromagnetic sources close to this one, so that scuppered it a little. But yeah, I'm loving this archive base with a big ball above it. Looks fantastic, and all the crane work and stuff. Oh, and I've also added all of my NPCs' desks up onto the actual plateau. So when you go up here, where you've got all the other NPCs, I thought, I wonder if I can place my stations there. And you know what? You can. So I've got my own little Gek, little farmer dude there, so I might be able to get the daily mission from him. And then going up this ramp over here, it jettisons off, both to the right and to the left. And over to the right here, I've got my little exocraft dude, but I've also put down a refiner, an appearance modifier, and a nutrient processor. And over this side, I've got all my other agents. Fantastic. Okay, let's push on for the review now, chums. So here we go. This is how it's scored. So visuals, it is a visually stunning planet. Sentinels are quite lax, and you can see all the other points that I've allocated there. Hope you feel that's fair. The extra 10 plus points were for the bases, so that gives a total of 89. Excellent mundo. So there we go, that's my first planetary review. If you've got a planet that you want me to review in the NMSA Hub, please send me the code. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you like what you see, please hit a like or a subscribe. And yeah, or you can support my channel through Patreon. Here are all my Patreon backers. Thanking you, Patreon. And I also have YouTube membership. If you want to sign over to YouTube membership, check out my video links in my video description. I also have merch. Grab yourself a fine and dandy pair of socks, a mug or a t-shirt over in my merch store. Or I also have Atlas cards that I sometimes have in my eBay store. Check out my video description. So that is the end. Thank you for watching, and please hit a join or a subscribe, or just hit one of these tiles on the screen you see here now. Stay with Captain Steve a bit longer.